Hey folks, this is Chris with Oregon Figs. It's April 25th, 2025, and I'm taking it easy. I'm literally chilling today. It's an overcast day with a high of about 60, and we've had some really warm, sunny, beautiful weather. And I'm just out on the deck looking at some trees. This is a Princessa cutting that I rooted on February 27th. That looks beautiful. So people have asked me over the years, what are your keepers? And that you've gotten 15 gallon. I'm going to go through and give you that. Right now, Bordeaux Negra Ramada, best tasting fig of all my figs in 2024. Very much a dwarf variety. It grows super slow. Would benefit from being grafted onto a vigorous rootstock. De La Roca from Montserrat Ponds, a later fig, not super large, but delicious. Really good fig. Borda Barraquet, another Montserrat Ponds variety. My tree has battled some fig mosaic virus, but boy, does it give you some beautiful, tasty figs. Tastes like pomegranate to me. Red Lebanese Bekaa Valley, still my favorite of all the Etnas. This tree was absolutely covered with figs. I've got some pictures that don't even look real from this tree. Like my other Etnas, they seem to wake up a little bit slower than a lot of other varieties. So I use this Trek deck with a south-facing wall, and it absorbs a lot of heat and gets all these trees going a little bit faster because of the favorable microclimate. I didn't give any of these a head start. There's Calderona from Montserrat Ponds, another wonderful fig. My tree's too tall. I gotta start thinning it out a little bit. So we're not gonna go over these little ones. These are on deck, so to speak. This is Pistoloto Nero. Really, really good fig. Kind of thin growth, a little sparse. Hey, check this out. I didn't know this was even a thing. A Brava on Pistoloto Nero. I've got Bordeaux Gris down there, one of my favorites on every year. This is my second of the Etnas, BI39. Wonderful. It's much further along than my RLBV. Go figure. Ondata from Fig du Mont. Started in 2022. Still have not got a fig off of it. I'm being patient. La Bourgeoisie, a French fig that is phenomenal. And what's great about this fig is a later fig. It does really, really well in the rain. Col de Dama Gigantina, my best fig for 2023. Beautiful, beautiful fig, beautiful tree. There's Casa di Lazzaro hiding out back there from Mario. That's the only Black Madeira type that I've kept because it's proven to be the earliest Black Madeira for me. Balafi from Ponds, another great fig, late. So most of these are all lates, with the exception of the Etnas. Del San Juan Migran, consistently one of my faves from year to year. Doesn't produce a ton of figs though. Nefiac from Fig du Mont. Started this in 2021 and I still do not have a fig that I've tasted off of it. So the only reason it's still here is I want to taste one. Col de Dama Mutante, I have not had really good luck with that, so I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with this one. Another one that I have not tasted right here is Delcor. That's another Ponds variety. Started this from a cutting from Big Bill in 2022. Got some nice growth. Yeah, look at that growth now for this early in the season without a head start. Maybe this year we'll get to try some figs. The pots that are closer to the house are doing the best because they have the most radiant heat. Boy, that's a nice leaf. Well, that's on this one right here. Wow, that's on the Delcor, not the Mutante. Now, we're going to get into some trees that aren't necessarily my keepers. Abasia 166, no, that's a keeper back there. It's doing well. Very few Brabas on my trees this year. On my potted trees, my in-ground are loaded. Mariah from Ponds, another one. I got this in 2021. Still have not had a fig off of it. That's why it's still on my deck. It needs to prove itself. Beltrana gave me a delicious fig. Still don't know long term if I'm going to keep it. Colonel Lippmann's Black Cross, I'm going to end up culling this because it's just too late. It really truly needs a head start in our climate. You need a heated greenhouse head start with this one. Cavalieri, it's really a good fig and it gives some really nice figs without a head start, but just not enough of the crop. And this is my other small tree, which almost could be considered a dwarf tree. It's called Col Noir, and it's from Fig du Mont. And some people say it's the same as Sucrat. This is Figoin. I still to this date have not been impressed with it. Zafiro makes some beautiful figs, and I was going to get rid of it, but you know, look what's going on this year. Lots of Braba on it. Lots and lots of Braba. So I'm gonna see if it actually ripens the Braba. If it ripens the Braba, it may end up in the orchard. These two I've just kind of sold to a person that's gonna give a donation to St. Jude's. So that was what I charged. Proof of a donation. Aureola from Fig du Mont and Bass's Favorite. So that's kind of what I've got in big pots. I know people want to see that, and maybe we could peek at just a couple of the 7 gallons. Irene's Black Greek. That interests me. What else do we have over here? That's a Castle Trocino. So big trees are getting big. So what I'll have to do is, as the years go by, it'll have to happen as soon as I'll start taking, like let's say this I'll take that down to there 1 year, and then let it grow up, and then take another section down the next year, and I'll just start bringing it down lower. Although, you know, it really isn't a huge problem if they're up high. You just grab the branch and you pull it down and pick the fig. People are intimidated by taller pots. I mean, I guess if you're in a place where you have a lot of wind and they could blow over, that could be an issue. Here, my back deck and my backyard is so protected between that English laurel over there and the house. It's not really much of an issue. Hey, if you like this type of video, feel free to subscribe. Got a lot of neat stuff coming up. Got some really, really fun stuff in the orchard this year. Got lots of Brabas happening down there in the orchard. And I'll still be doing the tastings on the lates here that are all grown this year without any head start, just in a favorable microclimate, a south-facing deck. Okay, thanks a lot for watching. I always appreciate like, so give it the thumbs up. Thanks so much.